Let's talk about shooting in NBA 2K25. The truth about shooting this year. A lot of people have opinions about shooting this year. So in this video, we're going to be diving deep. Here's what they won't tell you about shooting. You guys see I'm hitting all types of crazy shots. Back fade from half court. I'm in the rec, in the pro-am with it. Proving grounds, y'all. I know a lot of these clips are just with Takeover, but I put these clips in the intro just to show y'all, especially with Takeover, you can shoot any type of shot just like it's 2K24. But even if you don't have Takeover, y'all, I have a whole rec gameplay that I'm about to show next, going in detail. What is the shooting actually like this year? What do you need to know as a shooter? Is the shooting broken? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that we're going to go over in this video. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that. And here's the verse of the video. This is Romans 8. Romans 8 is one of my favorites, y'all. And he says, "In all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am sure that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor rulers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus our Lord," y'all. It's nothing that can separate the love of God. There's nothing, y'all, that can separate, that can stop that. If God is for us, who can be against us, y'all? It's nothing. There's nothing and there's nobody who can stand against God, y'all. So that's the most important thing always. Romans, such a good book, y'all. Make sure you really dive into the book of Romans. But look, y'all, here's the truth about shooting. I got this rec gameplay in the background. Pay attention to these shots, y'all. I put every single shot that I took in this gameplay, y'all. So look, if you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys know I always start out passing to the randoms at first. In the rec, I always like to pass to the randoms to make sure that they don't sell. But once I seen that they couldn't really shoot, they couldn't really score. Look at this pass back from the random. That was tough. That was a good move, man. Here's the truth about shooting. Here's what you need to know, y'all. The shooting is different this year. The shooting is RNG. Okay, a lot of people say that it's not RNG. The best technical way I could put it, y'all, the shooting itself isn't RNG. Like, your green window is always going to be at your visual cue. But your visual cue in your animation will change. Okay, so the best way I could explain it, you really have to pay attention to your visual cue. Like that right there, I gotta load up on that catch, but it slowed my jump shot down, but I'm still paying attention to my same visual cue, y'all. You really have to lock in and focus this year. Shout out my bro Marauder. He just posted a video on shooting. He's probably like, if you guys want to know how to shoot better, definitely go check out Marauder's channel. He's one of the best shooters on this game. But in his video, man, one tip that really helps is focus. Every time you're shooting a jump shot this year, you have to focus. You have to lock in. It's not like 24 where I could pull reds with my eyes closed. Okay, this is, you have to actually lock in. Look at your visual cue. Master your visual cue, y'all. This, honestly, this is a gem for y'all because this is a huge problem that I see all throughout the 2K community. So many people are changing their release visual cue, y'all. In my opinion, release, all the way maxed out release is the best visual cue. It gives you the most time to actually look at your animation and gauge when your visual cue is, when do you need to release. But I think I've seen a lot of people, they're going like halfway between release and push. There are a couple ticks over push. Like, don't put your visual time in between push and release. Don't put it in between push and set points, y'all. Stick with whatever you had. Stick with whatever you like. Don't try to go in between, trying to learn your cue like that, y'all. It's going to make your jump shot feel way more inconsistent. And consistency is key this year. Y'all seen that was the first shot I missed. That little back fade out the corner. If you guys been watching me, you know that's my Duffy. That's my shot. I just missed time that one. And so this year, like I said, you really have to lock in and focus on your animation. You have to look at the animation, look at your visual cue, look at your player, look at your hand on the ball, okay? You have to really pay attention and focus. It's not like last year, okay? And a lot of people are frustrated with this because it's a different timing every time you shoot a jump shot. And like I said, I want to be very clear as I'm explaining this. Like, the green window itself is not necessarily changing. What's changing is your jump shot animation and where that green window is. So, for example, just to be real clear, let's say my jump shot takes me exactly 1 second. And let's just say that my green window is exactly between 0.4 and 0.6 seconds. So if I hit any of that, then that's a green every time. The green window is always going to be 0.3 seconds large. So 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, that's like 3 milliseconds or whatever. The green window is always going to be 3 milliseconds unless I get contested. But what's going to change is my jump shot is not going to take 1 second. It might take 1.5 seconds. It might take half a second. It might take 0.99 seconds, okay? But the jump shot animation is what's actually fluctuating. Your green window is always going to be the same duration, the same amount of time. Your green window is going to be the same size unless you get contested. You know what I'm saying? Badges can make your green window size bigger, but the green window stays the same size. What changes is the animation in your visual cue. So, for example, Marauder's video taught us that catch and shoots are faster than your regular shot. And it makes sense, you know, in real life, if you're able to just catch and shoot right in your shooting pocket, you can just, there's players like Kyrie, Steph Curry, they don't even dip the ball. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to dip the ball. You catch it right in your shooting pocket and you go right up with the jump shot. So it makes sense a little bit that catch and shoot shots are faster, but they increase the speed of it drastically, so it's noticeably faster sometimes, y'all. And if you get a bad catch, it's noticeably slower. So as a player, you have to really focus and lock in. Look at the animation that your player is actually in. It's not muscle memory. It's not timing. You have to look at the animation. You have to really study your player. Look at your green window. You know what I'm saying? Like, really watch. That's why I put a couple of these clips in slow motion. If you just watch my player in slow motion, you're able to see where my green window is. If you watch your player, you're able to see where the green window is, where the visual cue is, just off the animation. If you know how to look at the hands, if you know how to look at the wrist, the elbow, the arm of the shooter, if you know what in the animation to look for, then that helps you focus and be able to time shots, whether it's a speed up or a slow down, because both are back in the game, y'all. Speed ups and slow downs are still back in the game, especially off the catches. Some of the catches are just horrible this year, and they slow you down so much when you're dropping and fumbling the ball all around. But when you shoot one of those, remember, it's not muscle memory. Wait for your player to get done fumbling the ball, and then wait for him to start his jump shot and look for the same visual cue, just like it was a regular jump shot. That's one of the best advice I could give, one of the best tips about shooting, y'all. Really focus this year. Really practice. Go on the mic court, practice. Don't put it on rookie. You know what I'm saying? Change the sliders. Put it on 5v5 Pro-Am sliders. Go on the Pro-Am and shoot, y'all. Shoot around. Play on Hall of Fame, y'all. You have to practice. It's not 2K24. It's not as easy as 2K24, y'all. And the devs did this on purpose. Mike Wang did this on purpose. They don't want us shooting 80%, 70%. You know what I'm saying? They wanted shooting to be more of a skill gap this year. Where even me, if I have a 99 3 ball, I'm not just going to be out here 100% from the field. You know what I'm saying? 90% from three. You still have to time it. Now, obviously, it helps having higher 3-point. That increases your green window size. But even 99 3 ball in takeover, in my hot spot, in my lethal spot, legend dimer, the maximum green window I could get is still smaller than last year. Okay, so the skill gap of actually being able to time that shot and look for your animation is more exaggerated this year. The people who can really shoot, you can tell they can really shoot. And it's frustrating because a place like that right there, where the other team's center just hit a white from Limitless. That was the other team's center that just shot a Limitless range catch and shoot 3 and hit a white. So the truth about shooting, y'all, the whites have to go. This low risk, low reward, medium reward, I hate it. I hate it. I think it's horrible for the game. I think if you're going to make us play green or miss the past couple years, you can't sit here and say you're going to make it harder to shoot and make our green window smaller, but at the same time you want to bail out people who can't shoot and make them able to hit whites. Play on high risk, high reward. Learn your timing, lock in, and focus, y'all. Like this video, comment. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day.